Welcome to Wild Club.
Thank you.
You're welcome anytime. How's the chair? Soft?
Yeah, a bit velvety.
It is a bit velvet. We should talk about this.
Yeah.
They're not my favourite chairs.
No, we do need some like armchairs.
Yeah, I felt we need like a real lounger.
Yeah. We have talked, and let us know in the comments, we have talked about maybe renovating our studio space to be more comfortable and low lighting. What do you think in the comments? Let us know.
Yeah.
3843 9247.
0432 757 actually. Thanks.
Is that your number?
No, it's a Triple J text line.
3395 Bob Jane T Mart.
Sambo, this week you have me listening to and therefore chatting about. I was going to say Dallas Green, which it's true. I'm not wrong.
Shitty in Colour.
City in Colour. Sometimes is the album.
His first album.
His first album, first solo record. Obviously, Dallas Green also in Alexis on Fire. So, you know.
Alex is on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
No, it's Alexis. I was just fucking with you.
Alexis is on fire. And
Alexis's.
Alexis is on fire. Someone put that Lexus out because that's a danger.
Alexis. Oh, that shouldn't have rubbed me the way it did. Yes, famously
It's the
coming
ones you
out-
don't expect, isn't
No,
it?
it's the curveballs that you just enjoy the most.
So famously.
Came out in 2005.
Yeah, thank you. Actually, actually where I wanted to pick it up. Interesting that this album, did come out in 2005, which is the same year as Tea and Sympathy from Bernard Fanning, and also I think one of the solo records from Paul Dempsey, maybe, or at least maybe something for Kate. I think that those two albums are so close, like sounding so close to Sometimes by City and Colour, and it's really interesting. I think that they all kind of landed in that same period where they were both Bernard Fanning, Paul Dempsey, and Dallas Green are all from bands that are heavier. I mean, Alexis on Fire is a lot heavier than Powderfinger and Something for Kate, but those projects are heavier than what their solo, frontman solo work kind of became. And I just think there must have been something in the air in 2005 to bring about that sort of, you know, I want to go and make something that's a bit more soft and introspective and acoustic, you know.
Look how sensitive I am.
Exactly. So I think, like for me, sonically, I was spending a lot of time thinking, God, this sounds like Paul Dempsey or Bernard Fanning, or, you know, there's a few other artists that are in that world. Bob Evans, more that I can't think of off the top of my head.
Other artists of the
Jason
same
Mraz.
Anyone like my fedora?
But what I have to say is I do find myself often with artists and with artists and songs that are this earnest, I bounce off them a lot because I find them so intensely earnest and like heart-wrenching that I become quite cynical about the lyrics.
Okay.
And I think this is at the crux of why historically I've not been a big City and Colour fan, because I find that I bounce off the lyrics. I bounce a lot of lyrics in a lot of bands, but because there's not as much musically going on for me to latch onto, I think that's why it's like a double negative for me. And I think that's why previously when I've heard Dallas Green, I've really been quite averse to his sound. Like I would much prefer to listen to Alexis on Fire, which is a band that I don't particularly like, but I'd much prefer to listen to Alexis on Fire than City in Colour.
Cop that, Dallas Green.
But I pushed through because obviously that's how this works. So I want to speak about my experience of this album specifically.
Yep.
I think there's a few, like musically and lyrically, there's a few different things going on here. Songs like Off by Heart, a little bit in Hello, I'm in Delaware, Day Old Hate also, and Sam Alone, that really aggressive strum pattern of like, this is someone who's mostly in a metal band.
I play acoustic.
Yeah, this acoustic guitar is going to absolutely fucking feel that I'm playing it. And I'm just like I understand it. Like it's, you know, it's alt rock in that sense. But I'm like, if you wanted to really hit those aggressive tones with an acoustic guitar, like I feel like just distort the bad boy and like, you know, throw it in. But like whatever, that's obviously
do one or the other.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. I feel
go
like
all out Sarah's finger picking.
Yeah,
or go like electric.
Yeah, exactly. Like it just felt like something that didn't know where it wanted to live, which is fair enough. Like, and there is obviously a path for this kind of music. You know, City and Colour is a massively popular artist, so people obviously connect with it. In a lot of the, I found myself enjoying a lot of these tracks more than I do some of the City and Colour's later work. So Off by Heart, I didn't mind that kind of like little bit of quiet, light reverb that made everything sound a little bit underwater.
Yeah.
That made like texturally that changed it up, and I didn't mind that at all. Like Knives, I quite liked. I think it was the strongest on the record, but also In the Water, I'm Beautiful, and Day Old Hate, I quite enjoyed.
Yeah, In the Water, I Am Beautiful has my favorite sort of guitar line in it.
Yeah.
Compared to some of the other ones he writes. I feel like, he can write some really beautiful acoustic guitar like music, let's just say.
Yeah, no, 100%. And that's the thing. I think there's good music in here that I just was surrounded by a lot of music that I didn't connect with.
Yeah.
And I think the two songs that are the most telling in terms of I'd really hit my cynical limit were Sam Malone and Coming Home. So Sam Malone obviously is a Cheers reference, and he speaks in the song about, I want to find a place where nobody knows my name. It's Cheers. That's the theme song from Cheers. We get it. And I just felt sitting there being like, oh, like,
shut up.
Like, I get it. You watched Cheers in the 80s, man. Like, cool.
Yeah.
Then same with Coming Home, lyrically talks about places especially in North America, in Canada and the USA, where he's been to try and find this person that he loves. And every time he named a place, I'm like, well, they're not going to be in Saskatoon, are they? They're going to be home. So,
Well, he was in Sydney too.
Yes, Sydney, in Prince Edward Island, Newfoundland, somewhere out there, northeast Canada.
Oh, not in Sydney,
Australia. No.
Oh.
Because he then name drops Halifax, which is also up in that part of the world.
Sydney to Halifax. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that's a big flight.
Big, huge flight.
That ironically was the single.
Right, really.
Yeah.
And again, like I can see why people would enjoy this, and I just couldn't get it happening.
So that was the song that got me into the album.
Right.
2005, I probably listened to it when I was 2014 maybe. But then I listened back through the album, and it, to your point, it's songs like In the Water, I Am Beautiful, Off by Heart, even Day Old Hate and stuff. They're the ones that are interesting.
Yeah.
And I think sonically they go on a journey a lot more than the repetitive stuff like Sam Malone, which I've never really liked, and Coming Home, which does get very repetitive.
Yep. I think, and okay, here's like, look, to wrap up my actual review of the album before I get into this next part, I certainly wouldn't say that I enjoyed the album to a point of being like, wow, I like this album.
Yeah.
I enjoyed a couple of elements of these songs, like Knives, In the Water, I'm Beautiful, and Day Old Hate. There were times when I was like, I'm enjoying moment to moment this listening.
Yeah.
But overall, as an album, I don't think I'll be returning anytime soon. But what I do think this album taught me, and I need to move my chair. I'm halfway through.
We're on the edge of our seats.
I know. I need to move back 1 second.
You're in limbo.
What I think this album sort of led me to, I have a theory, Sam.
You've got a thesis.
Theorem. Hypothesis, Sam. I feel like I may have identified where our music splits. And tell me if you think I'm wrong. A lot of the time when I was listening to this album, I felt that it was very lonely. As in, listening to these songs, I couldn't imagine listening to them with someone else. I was like, this is an album when you have to put on your headphones or like sit in a dark room by yourself and not share this with the world, that's not a slight at all. Like that's a way that this music I feel like is intended to be enjoyed.
Yep.
I feel like as an overarching umbrella, and obviously there are times when this is not the case, but as the general rule, I feel like you and I might vary on the emotion of music of how many people we're meant to listen to with. So like I feel like you listen to a lot of songs that are exactly that, like that, put on the headphones, feel introspective, enjoy this song by yourself as if the singer is singing to you individually, Sam.
Yep.
And I feel like on the converse of that, the music that I generally am drawn to is music that's like sit with people and listen, like, dance music or like big stadium rock, like that is meant to be enjoyed as a collective. And again, I'm not saying that one's better than the other or that there's like, an inherent difference. I think that I feel like that might be where our difference in our music lies.
That's pretty accurate.
How many people can you imagine sitting with while you're listening to this song? You know what I mean?
I've listened to Ethel Cain with people, and that's a fucking miserable experience. I can tell you that much for free. I think that's pretty accurate, to be honest. A lot of the music I listen to is introspective. I, even late at night, will walk around my house with headphones on just because I like the way that with those songs, you can only hear the nuances through headphones or really good speakers. And yeah, I think that's pretty accurate.
I think sitting listening to Sometimes, I thought I can fully understand why people would enjoy this, and I can understand it from a if I needed to feel something and feel introspective and feel like I'm writing this little secret letter that no one's going to read.
Yeah.
100% I could understand that. I didn't want to listen to it. I didn't necessarily enjoy that experience, but I can understand that experience.
Yeah.
And I think that's what led me to being like, I think why I didn't enjoy this experience is like, I just couldn't imagine turning to the person listening with me and then like having an engagement with that person about the song,
Fair.
which is just a different way to experience music.
I think the music for me, when it's sad or introspective or whatever it is, it takes on a new meaning when you're listening with people. I think it becomes relaxed background music and you don't necessarily listen to the lyric side of things.
Yeah.
You think of artists like Seros who like strip out the vocals, which are obviously incredibly emotional with the way he writes his lyrics, but like purely from an instrumental point of view, very relaxing background music, just late night wind down. And I think that's probably the angle for me when it's with people. It's like, this is just going to go in the background with just having a nice chat.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily up and about, but like we're decompressing, debriefing our days, stuff like that. That's probably where it lies for me. But as someone that studied poetry in university, I think I do naturally have this inert interest and curiosity with like tortured writers. I think reading poetry in uni and you're listening or you're reading people like Bukowski and all these real cynics of the world and people that go through these traumatic things, it's an interesting perspective and it's sort of otherworldly for me. So I find that's then translated to music where these tortured writers are talking about all these sad little moments, or they're reflecting on their life, or they're reflecting on love lost or whatever it is. I find the way they talk about that really interesting. I think I connect with the lyrics. So I'm like, that's a really beautiful way to put heartbreak or grief or whatever it may be. But yeah, whereas I feel like with happier stuff or even rockier stuff, I'm like, I feel like happiness is an emotion you can't fake, and it's a very short window. Happiness is like one of the most genuine, unplanned feelings you can have, and you can't manufacture it. Whereas I find it a lot easier to access more, not negative, but like more melancholy emotions, and then I get really fascinated with the way different people talk about them, if that makes sense.
Look, little window inside the soul there, Sam.
Yeah, that went a little bit deep.
Got deep, and that's why you come to Vinyl Club. To hear just two little boys talking about their feelings, being emotional, being vulnerable, Sam.
Being vulnerable.
Yeah.
Even though I went off the rocker a bit before.
That's okay. We ground ourselves.
I should take my shoes off. So overall, not a big fan.
Look, I don't think this album is going to be one that I'm going to return to. What I will say, in Dallas Green, in City & Colour's favour, I certainly understand him as an artist and as City & Colour more, having done this album than before, when I would have said I absolutely do not get it. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I still wouldn't say I love it, but I get it. I understand it.
And if nothing more, one of the best artist names ever.
Oh, top 10.
Dallas Green, City & Colour.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, exactly.
Taking a hard turn.
We are taking a hard turn this
because
week.
I saw the homework ahead of time. And boy, we've gone from 20 to 120.
Speaking of vulnerability, accessing those emotions, Sam.
Yep.
Poetry in motion. Sam, I'm bringing you, in fact, Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. Oh, just knocked out some other shit. Take Off Your Pants and Jacket by Blink-182, the 2001 record.
We've gone from one of the best artist names in history to one of the best album names in history.
It's correct, yeah.
Take Off Your Pants and Jacket.
Yes.
It's a euphemism.
It's a euphemism. I think this is Blink at their absolute commercial pinnacle.
Yeah, there are some bangers on here.
This has First Date. This has The Girl at the Rock Show.
Stay Together for the Kids, underrated.
Okay, I'm going to be honest here. I think that the back half of that album is pretty much wall-to-wall underrated hits. You've got Roller Coaster. You have Stay Together for the Kids, obviously. You have, oh, now I'm really testing my memory.
Give Me One Good Reason.
Give Me One Good Reason. Oh,
Please Take Me Home.
yeah.
I'm excited. I haven't really dived into this album. For me, the Blink songs that I really like are Stay Together for the Kids. Adam's song, I feel like every kid learns on guitar as well.
Yep.
And then you've got obviously the hits of Enema of the State. But yeah, I'm keen.
I
First
think you'll
Date's
be
banger.
very surprised by how good the non-single songs on this album are and how underrated. I think, yes, they're not as emo as like Untitled,
Yeah,
but you'll be like, damn, this was when pop punk was at its absolute commercial pinnacle.
I'm keen.
Yeah.
Thank you, Soldier.
Look, any final thoughts for the week, Sam?
No, I'm still piss poor. I can't buy any records. I've got a collection going in my... So this is a little peek behind the curtain. And for those interested in record collecting, well, for starters, Max and I have both created a Discogs account. And separately.
Yeah.
But we're cataloging our own collection.
Mm-hmm.
So we might talk about that next week. I feel like go through where the value is, our most expensive records that we thought would be worth a ton that aren't, because there are certainly a few curveballs in there for me. But I think it'd be interesting, give people some insight into what we actually own.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, Amazon, for the shit it gets, there are some hard to find records on there that
Yes.
record stores just don't stock.
It's true. The only payoff is that workers have to piss in bottles. So, you know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. So.
I still, like, don't get me wrong, crate digging is my passion project. I love doing it. My whole dream is to own a record store in, I don't know, like the UK or something.
Oh, it's fine.
Well, I don't know. You'd be there. You'd have to manage the store, obviously. But yeah, for now, I can't afford to go record shopping just yet. But I've got some hard to finds in my Amazon cart, and then I'm going straight to Rocking Horse.
Beautiful.
What about you?
Sam, much the same. I am piss poor after the holiday break and going into some festivals coming up.
Yeah.
So yeah, not a lot on the horizon for me.
Record store day, 2 months away. Get saving.
Exactly.
$1 a week. You can get one.
I can buy $6 worth of records.
You could get one secondhand one.
That's true. From the $5 bin with $1 change.
Then you can buy yourself a frozen Coke.
Well, we'll catch you on Wednesday.
Cheers.